we have some student speakers. The first of those speakers, from Quest Academy, Mr. Nathan Treen.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I got my speech on my phone. Okay. I just want to say what an honor it was to have Miss Warner as my teacher, so I want to honor you, and that she helped me through a tough time when I got kicked out of school. And that I actually thought the independent study was going to be worse than school had been, but it actually turned out great for me. I also just want to say thanks to my parents for supporting me, and congrats to all the graduates, and my best wishes go out to all of you.
Thank you, Nathan. Also, from Quest Academy, Keon Hayward.
Good evening. My name is Keon Hayward. When I started at Quest Academy, I remember my teacher, Ms. Winder, telling me I wouldn't graduate until 2016 because although at the time I was a junior, I only had enough credits to be a freshman. So I literally had to start high school all over again. I felt like I wasn't doing my job because I was doing well from elementary school to middle school. Once I got into high school, everything went downhill. I had all the normal distractions that boys my age get. I wanted to hang with my friends, and of course, seeing all the girls didn't make it any better, so homework was not of any importance. I can remember asking my mom if I could do certain things, and she would constantly ask me if my homework for the week was completed. Like most kids, there were times that I wouldn't do the work and say that it was finished, which once again was making me fall into that cycle that I was in at Oakland Tech and failing. This was going on for a good minute, so I thought I had it made because I thought for sure my mom wouldn't find out. Unlike Tech, Quest Academy notified my mom and told her that I was beginning to fail. And that they would put me out. I kept the paper in my backpack. Then my aunt Carolyn came to school and they asked her about it. She was quick to get on the phone and tell my mom. They even sent a letter to my house. They was not playing. That was when I had to get myself together and do the work. Plus, if you know my mom, she wasn't gonna let me fail. Not on her watch. I remember when I worked hard for a year and I was told that I still wouldn't graduate until 2016. It made me feel like I was a failure, that no matter how hard I worked, it didn't matter. I wanted to give up, as frustrating as it was at times to just sit in the house and do nothing but work, and more work. I had to get it done. My mom and my aunt kept me on track though. I also recall that one day, my aunt had enough of me using her lunch breaks and bringing home average work. She told me if I did things her way, she would make sure I graduated with my class. Every week, she would have me go up to her job and do my homework. I would sit in the same cold, hard chair for hours doing work until she would let me go. She would also go up to Quest Academy with me every week to sit with my teachers so I could get help and get my homework done. I remember one time my aunt got mad and started telling my teachers to stop accepting average work from me and that I am an above average student. She yelled at them, telling them that was not an option. My mom fussed at me so many times for not doing my work. She would come check my work, and if most of it wasn't done, she'd get on my head about it. Each week, I started seeing the results. I was getting closer to my goal of graduating. When it finally clicked that I could graduate in my class, I started believing in myself. And that's when I knew I couldn't give up, because I came a long way to get here. I'd like to thank my mom and my aunt and my teachers, Ms. Whitner and Ms. Borner, for believing in me even when I didn't want to believe in myself, for pushing me when I didn't want to be pushed. It has been a journey, but I did it with all of you helping and guiding me. I also want to say rest in paradise to Marcellus Johnson. I did this for him too. I know that whatever I set my mind to, the possibilities are endless, because I truly started from the bottom, and I can say I'm here. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2014. We made it.
Thank you, Keon. Our next speaker, also from Quest Academy. You guys are quite prolific, Quest. Chloe Pearson.
I'm very nervous. So, I just want to start by congratulating each and every one of you personally. It was a very tough road to get here, and I know that some of us didn't really think we would ever see today come. So, I want to say thank you, Mr. Uribe, wherever you are. You made me get here today, and parents, teachers, friends, family, thank you for coming to support all of us. Leaving here today with your diploma really does honestly open a lot of opportunities. A lot of people can't, go to school or earn an education at all, so take this with pride and pat yourself on the back because you did it, and I'm proud of myself, so you should be too. Anyways, thank you, Mom, Dad, Aunt Rachel, and Kude. Hi, Boots, hi, Olive. I love you guys, and remember, you did this. Work for success, live in a paradise world, and I know you can do it. You can have everything you want if you really strive for success. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Chloe. We were a little concerned because when we started, this gentleman wasn't here. We weren't sure they were going to get here on time, but they are here. And from Camp Sweeney, I'd like to invite Mr. Mark Barbosa to the mic.
I want to say good evening, everybody, and thank all y'all for coming. But I want to say congratulations to everybody for graduating. I ain't gonna lie, this is my first time speaking in front of a lot of people, so I might mess up. But man, today is the only day I get my high school diploma. It seemed like I just graduated middle school yesterday. I swear, time be flying by when you having hella fun. And then my 4 years of high school was a hella ride for me. I ain't gonna lie. I had a lot of setbacks during high school. At one point, I thought I wasn't going to graduate, or at least not graduate on time. But something inside me told me to keep going and not to give up, because if I give up, then I'm basically giving up on my future. So I didn't give up. Let me see. So I didn't give up, and look at me now. I'm getting my diploma, and plus I was ready to keep going, till the wheels fall off. And they ain't gonna fall off no time soon, because I got them things loaded on real tight. Oh shit. Oops. Oh, my bad. Hold on, I lost myself. besides all the setbacks, high school is fun. You learn a lot of life skills you need after you graduate and how to deal with situations the right way. And, yeah. People are also always smiling. They be in good moods, but I realize not everybody, but most of them. I always had a smile on my face when I went to school. I want to miss all the good times I had in high school, and I'm going to be grateful for all the bad times that made me a better person to make better choices. When I was in 10th grade, I realized there are two types of teachers. the ones that want you to succeed and graduate, and the ones that don't care. The ones that don't care what you do, but really act like they do. I always tried to avoid the fake teachers that, oh, I want to see you make it, but then, it sounded fake. You know how you can tell in their voice, but anyways. I always tried to avoid those type of teachers, but it seemed like, bro, they was roaches, bro, because whenever you get rid of one, another one just pop up out of nowhere. And I used to think to myself, like, dang, bro, can you leave me alone and walk away? Other than that, I always had, real good teachers on my side that never gave up on me. They wanted the best for me, kept me on track to do right. And I appreciate them for that because there's not too many teachers that would stay by your side nowadays. I want everybody to know since I made it this far, I'm gonna keep going to the top, and nothing can stand in my way to stop me from doing it. And I want to say thank you to Ms. Crosby and Ms. McCarty. They gave me the extra work so I could do it. I didn't even want to do it, I ain't gonna lie, but it was irritating. But I did, so I get this diploma. And plus my mama wanted me to get it too. And before I go, I just wanted to thank my mom for always being there for me since day one, for helping me get through difficult times in my life, putting a roof over my head, clothes on my back, and food in my mouth. I know it wasn't an easy thing to do, but still, you did it, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even be here right now. I want you to know I love you with all my heart, and that you're the best mother a son can have.
We have another speaker, Tashawn Grigsby. Please come to the mic from Camp Sweeney.
How are you doing today? First, I just want to say I'm so proud of myself for coming this far. To be honest, in my heart, I believed in myself, but in my mind, I couldn't. But that never stopped me. No matter what, I kept going on, even on my worst days, because I know I'm strong inside, and I know, and so does everybody else. I have learned so much growing up from throughout my years. I have also gained different feelings over the years of growing up, from sad to mad to sad again. As a little kid, I always wanted to be something in life. I had so many dreams on my mind, it could fill this whole place. From being a basketball player and artist to a skateboarder to everything. Even though I have all these dreams and talents that I had, I never thought someone out there would ever take me away from my mom. That day I felt like my whole world was taken away from me. I felt in my mind and heart that there was no reason to have all these dreams and talents I could not share with my mom. I could remember it like it was yesterday, just sitting in the back of this dude's car, tears rolling down my face, thinking that if my mom wasn't there, I couldn't be anything. But as I got older, I learned that I would be able to see my mom again and live with her once she did what she had to do to get me back. I knew in my heart that it was going to take a while, but I never stopped believing in her, and she pulled through like I knew she would. No matter what I heard, no matter what she did, as I got a little older, I went through struggles of my own, meaning I went from home to home to home. I was never treated right. I was abused mentally and sometimes physically. So as I grew up, I carried a lot of anger on me, and I really couldn't show that because I was a happy person inside, and I loved making different relationships. So instead, I switched out my anger, and I was sad all the time. I was never a fighter unless somebody talked about my mom. I always had friends, never enemies. I wasn't perfect because nobody is perfect. I have all different types of problems in school. I got suspended from elementary school so many times because of fighting, just because somebody was talking about my mom. But after all those house changes and problems I had with different people, that's all behind me. Because there's actually people that care where I end up, and I love them with all my heart. I love them for all the advice they gave me and helping me keep my head up when I was down. Now I am a stronger person with a lot more to say and a whole lot smarter, and instead of a follower, a great leader. And no matter what anybody says, I will never stop believing in myself or other people. The more you believe inside, the more you gain. I was talking to my mom a while ago, and she would come to visit me when I was at camp, and I told her a quote of mine: "Attack your future like a lion, and I guarantee nothing will stop you." Thank you.